Hi, Eric. Once again, welcome to SY Innovations team. So you have joined SY Innovations as our customer solution support in Eastern Europe. So let's start from some serious things. What will be your main responsibilities within the company?
Okay, as the title mentioned, customer solution support is just to bring a solution to any issue, and I mean any issue the customer might have, either with communicating, with understanding the product, some knowledge, some communication issues, just to make life easier for both the customer and SY Innovation.
Can you please tell us more about your expertise in the battery industry, in the battery business, and what have inspired you actually to stay in this industry for so many years?
Well, I think I have been I started in the industry in 1994, June 1994, if I'm
So
correct.
it's 25 years.
Yeah, and I just happened at the time to be reading a job advert in the Sunday Times, the English newspaper, and that was with Cooks and Intake. Obviously, I joined them at the time when the world was changing over from leaf separators to polyethylene separators. So we had to explain many of the technical issues. I had some great guides within the company, not to mention Graham Fraser-Bell, Mike Well, who has now unfortunately passed away, and got to know some many highly respected names in the industry, all very nice people, and I did stay with Entech, Cooks and Entech for I think the best part of 17 years.
Wow.
Exactly, and it was good because we were talking to customers, we were trying to find solutions for the customers. We lived through many kinds of situations where once, many years ago, the world had a shortage of separator. And you had the customers coming to say, right, I'm buying a container now. I said, well, we can't supply you. We don't have the capacity. Oh, I'm sending you the money now. It was a
In the
very,
bags.
very strange. Exactly. Here's the bank. Here's the check. And up to that, to a point when actually a few years later, there was a surplus of separator into the world. So then again, we had to to be smart, to action our contacts and just sell a true product at a fair price.
Yeah, you're faced with competition.
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
Then you also had some experience within equipment making.
That is correct. Yes. In I think it was 2010 or 2011, I got a phone call from Words Manufacturing headquarters. They wanted to look at having somebody back into Europe to look after the European customers. I think they had closed.
Everyone wants you to look after Europe.
Yeah, well, exactly. And so I did, obviously, after 17 and a half years, I fancied a change. Very often the same customers, but a different product. And it worked very well for 9 years. Yes.
Ah, good for you. So it seems you used to work for mainly equipment or material anyway for manufacturing plants, and now you're with SY Innovations, who is a solution provider. And so can you bring some expertise from your past, from working for manufacturing companies, to your current position? Do you think it will help you to communicate with the customers somehow?
It does help. I understand the way. I couldn't make a battery tomorrow if I was asked to do, but I understand the problems the customers have been facing, manufacturing issues, supply issues, quality issues, manufacturers have been facing, during my 25 years experience in the business. And I don't profess to be able to sort them out and to offer a solution right away, but my main aim is to oblige the customer, the people who have a problem. I'm here to help and support them, guide them either in the choice of the right product or equipment, or try to work out a solution, because I'm a great believer in there is a problem, there's always a solution. And if I don't know the solution to that problem, I will know somebody who has a solution to that problem.
Yeah, that really helps. Sounds like that. We mentioned that you're a great person to cover European countries thanks to your expertise and also as a bonus because you're located in UK. But originally you're a French guy, so how it happened? How did you get to UK? And do you think this like mixture of cultures helps you to solve some issues for our customers?
Well, it definitely helps me communicate in what I think
Yes.
is a good English, you know. So talking to customers, and I don't
In
speak
French and English, yeah.
French and English, yes, some knowledge of German and other, but my main two languages are French and English. And it's obviously very valuable because I find out that everybody, and I mean everybody in the battery industry, have technicians or purchasing people who speak the language, and it's obviously much easier to talk into a relatively good understanding of what the other or each other are saying. And I also sometimes use, I must say, a little mobile phone translator, which is absolutely fantastic. And so I use the translation if it's a critical issue, and then basically I use that translation, with the communication.
Everyone does. I think
And
everyone does.
it's very helpful. But so yeah, so I came to England in 1984.
While working for
While
Intech
working,
or before that?
I used to work for Peugeot, the car manufacturer in France. In
Hmm.
the R&D department, we were designing the cars of tomorrow, and it was a very exciting position, of course. But in that by that time, I had met my a lady with whom I got
Hmm.
engaged, and obviously with whom I'm married to now, all these 37 years after.
Let it be secret.
Obviously, I have seen a lot of changes in England. England did suffer a lot after the Second World War, and they were rationing. Obviously, not when I joined the country, but very late in life they had rationing when the main continent of Europe had already passed that stage. So I saw the arrival, and remember, I'm not in London, I'm in Newcastle on Tyne, which is the northeast, about an hour and a half's drive south of Edinburgh, which is the
Mhm.
capital of Scotland, by the sea, so very lucky here. But obviously, modernism, life, supermarkets arrived at the same time as I did, and it was quite an eye-opener to see it was a different life. It was a
Mhm.
very peaceful life that England
Mhm.
had those days.
Mhm. So you came for love and you stayed for
I came for
battery
love,
life
yes, and obviously
there.
we got married, and we have two successful daughters.
Just to sum up our interview for today, so what would you like to improve to make better together with our team?
The idea is, as I mentioned, I'm a solution provider, and I just would like the customers, any of our customers who have a problem or question, and don't hesitate. Pick up the phone and say, I'll ask Eric or the colleagues at SY Innovations, because I know that they'll get me a solution. And it sounds a bit strange to say that, but you're not in that business without wanting to please and to satisfy the needs of a person. So it might not be a customer, just a person, a human being in front of you who has a need, doesn't know how to go about it. And I'm using my, could it be experience or knowledge, or just to to help them, learn with them if needed, but just make sure they're happy and satisfied people.
Let's say you are like a great relation builder.
Well, I've known customers for the past 25 years. Some of them have retired now, and we still speak to each other. So they are completely
Yeah.
outside the business. But every now and again, I'm not saying every week, but twice a year, a quick call. How are
Anyway,
you? How's the family? How's the husband? And you just carry on the way you've always been with
yeah.
them.
A relationship is our everything
Hmm.
in this business. Yeah. And the last question for today, it's not that serious as all the previous ones. Just imagine if you had the chance to choose one superpower, what will it be and why?
A superpower would be that. I could have had that question beforehand.
I love this question.
I think it would be to make everybody happy,
Wow, that's amazing.
and that's
It's a
not
really
just
good answer.
professionally, but everybody around. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, it doesn't work all the time, but everybody happy.
That's good. Thank you, Eric. It was really great. And
My pleasure.
I believe that all people working for Surfing Group will join us for innovations to extend our heartfelt welcome to you, to the company.
That's very kind.
Very
Thank you.
happy.
Thank you. And hello to all the colleagues I don't know.